So what are some of the, ways that women especially can support themselves through these challenging, busy times?
I think one of the first places to start is, as you've just identified, it's actually acknowledging what we've weathered. And, whether people want to just focus on the last few months or whether we want to take a look at 2021 or even further back. But I found it really helpful to do that timeline, to actually plot out, oh my God, we had months of uncertainty, home learning, coupled with work, coupled with the pressures of, lockdown life. So looking at that and sort of, I've even counted the number of corporate talks I've done, and just to kind of, to be able to see it in black and white and say, oh, this is not nothing, right? Mm-hmm. There are really good reasons for why we're feeling as we are right now. Like we've got hibernation mode, we've got pandemic fatigue, and then we've got all of this additional uncertainty looming. Of course, we are feeling depleted, frazzled, and worried. But being able to see it in that those cold, hard facts, I think it sort of alleviates some of the concern about why we're feeling that way, because, we're only human, right? So I think that's the first place to start. And then we need all the soothing practices, Gina. We need to weave little tender gestures and kind words into everyday life in ways that don't require a huge investment of time or energy, things that don't cost a penny. And there are so many of them, right? My whole career is about articulating this toolkit for people to say, oh my God, I can actually do that. And it makes a difference. So do we want to try some?
Oh yeah. Like, my body's like, please, yes.
Okay. Amazing. Well, I think there's a lot of jitteriness, I would say, for a lot of people right now. Certainly I'm feeling that, this sense of I'm wondering what the next news bulletin will bring. So maybe even just a quick little shake off of your hands. And as you do that, you are consciously flicking away what you no longer need. Feel it leave the building, let it go. Yeah. And then if we want to create a feeling of poise, you're already doing it. I love it, Gina. Your body tells you, right? Some good old chicken wing shoulder roll. So fingertips on shoulders, breathe in, sweep the elbows up, breathe out, take the back and down. So that you make that as big and as expansive as possible. So that lifts our mood, it lifts our energy levels, it draws us into that kind of posture that enables us to connect with a feeling of personal power. And then now that we've created some energy, let's connect with the present moment. So if we do this little monkey grip, have the forearms parallel to the floor, and then feel as though you're trying to pull your hands apart. Can you feel that as you grip the hands, can you feel your tummy muscles leap into action? Like you're not just using your arms, your hands, your tummy muscles let themselves be known. And actually just feeling the strength of your core reminds us of our capacity. Yeah. And it brings us into this present moment. And then let that go. It feels really good to let it go. And a little bit of exertion can be the gateway to relaxation. So how long did that take? Like 60 seconds? But we've moved through anxiety, we've moved through fatigue, and we've come into the present moment and we've connected with centered energy. Yeah?
Wow. That was
simple.
Really, yeah.
That works, right?
Yeah, just that. Just simple things, but instantly I was like, yeah, I don't need that. Yeah. And then it's like, yeah. And that instantly like kind of lifts you, doesn't it? And you're like, yeah, I can do this. This is also one of the poses in Kundalini. I used to teach Kundalini yoga.
Okay.
So we'd be doing things like this, and it's always like very like centering, isn't it? Because you're like, boom.
Yeah, there's something that really, it brings you right into the here and now. Yeah.